Hey guys, it's Hexical here, and today I'm going to be talking about my first custom mechanical keyboard, the Sick-60. It's a 3D printed keyboard, and honestly I'm really happy with the outcome of it. Today's video is going to be a build log and also a little sound test, so let's get into it. We have the case, which is a Sick-60. It's a 3D printed case that I printed myself off Thingiverse. And then we have the DZ60 ANSI, which is a 60% PCB with RGB, it's QMK compatible and hot swappable. We have the Durock stabilizers, and I have some foam along with them to help with the rattles. And then we also have novelty milkshake switches, which are silk yellows. For my keycaps, I decided to go with this childhood set from KBD fans. It's a cherry profile set that is pink and blue. I think it will look really nice with this build. And finally, we have this coiled cable from Mellotech, which I think will tie together this build nicely. First thing I decided to attack on this build was lubing the stabilizers up. I didn't do the switches in this build because they did come pre-lubed and they sounded fine to me. Now this is my first time actually doing any type of lubing, and I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing, but I thought I was doing a pretty good job at it. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with how these ended up sounding. I was pretty scared of honestly over lubing or doing some other mess up, but in the end it all turned out fine, which I'm happy with. Of course, I also had to lube up the stabilizer legs, and in that method I kind of learned that you just had to kind of gunk it up on there, and I was kind of scared of over lubing in this, especially in this part, but everything turned out fine like I said earlier. I watched a few YouTube videos which helped me out a lot, and there's a few TikToks that helped me out. After lubing up all of the stabilizers, I had to assemble them and get them ready to be put on the keyboard. Assembling them wasn't too hard, but I was a little worried because I really didn't know what I was doing and it was my first time, and all I had for me was watching a few YouTube videos and TikToks. In the end, I did get it done, but while recording it I did go out of frame a little, and I apologize for that. It was really fun assembling these, and I can definitely see myself doing it again, and I'm excited to try out different stabilizers too. During my time doing this, I did capture some time-lapse footage, so let's watch that and enjoy this calming music. After I got all that done, it was time to install the front plate. The front plate was 3D printed, so I had a little bit of fitment issues, but in the end I got it managed. After I got it fitted, it was time to install the milkshake switches that I got from Novelkeys, which are silk yellows but lubed up. Now, I also have time-lapse footage, so let's get into it. Getting all the switches done felt really nice, and plugging it in for the first time and seeing all the lights light up and just testing the keyboard out felt exhilarating. I also had to, of course, screw in the back plate. Now the back plate, I just used some standard M3 bolts, and I used a hex screw to screw all those into the back. I didn't have any fitment issues, which surprised me honestly, and I was really happy with the final outcome of that. Here it is with all of it completed, and I think it looks really nice. After all of that, I just had the keycaps to do, and I forgot to get a basic clip of that, but I do have a time lapse, so let's get into it. And here it is, all finished. The keycaps really complete the look, and I'm super happy with all of them. Of course, I do have some beauty shots, so just enjoy these. Now that the keyboard's all built, of course, we have to move on to the really important factor, the sound test. To keep a note, this keyboard is almost completely factory. The only thing that I really modified were the stabilizers, and those have sticker foam padding, and I lube them. The switches are factory lubed, but I didn't touch them, didn't open them. They're not lubed or filmed. With that all said, let's get into the sound test. I hope that sound test was good enough for you guys. It is my first time doing it, and honestly, I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I thought it came out pretty well. Overall, my thoughts on this keyboard and the whole experience building it was really positive. I had a great time doing all the research on switches, keycaps, and cases, and ending up 3D printing my own case and doing that kind of felt really nice, and it makes it really feel custom. I'm really excited to be building keyboards, and I'm definitely going to be building more in the future. Just this one build jump-started me into the community, and I met a lot of YouTubers and TikTokers who also build keyboards, and they helped me out a lot. In the end, I'm super happy with this keyboard, like I said, and it's really quality. If you want to build something like this, I'm going to have links down in the description below of all the parts, and I'm also going to have a drive which documents and breaks down all my keyboard builds in the past, current, and future. If you're interested in that, all of it's down below. I'm really excited to continue to grow my own presence in the keyboard community and learn more and build more keyboards. So if you're interested in following that, make sure to follow me on TikTok and subscribe to me on YouTube. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's a pretty long video. Let me know what you thought of it down below, because I'm looking to improve my content, and comments are always helpful. If you're interested in content like this, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube and also follow my other social media like TikTok and Instagram. I'd also like to mention that I do have a Discord now. I post tech deals, we talk about tech, gaming, and we also just randomly talk to each other about random things all the time. If you're interested in that and growing my community, make sure to join that. It's linked down below in my bio. Thank you so much again. See ya.